Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to the channel with some more bolt action coverage for you guys. So we're continuing on with our Pacific goodies that we've picked up here. So Battle for the Pacific, and another pickup for the Japanese Army here is the ever ubiquitous Japanese Army Support Group. And again, really nice thing that Warlord's done here over the last several years for bolt action is just condensing a lot of separate blisters into one box set, and just kind of the typical necessities, or let's not go as far as necessities, but just common things that you kind of need for your army here. And again, kind of all in one release. So, and again, some gorgeous looking minis as well. But, we get 2 officers. So again, you got to have an officer to essentially run your force. For the Japanese here, we have a Kempei with pistol. We get a medic, so often used just for the order die. Radio operator spotter, if you need one of those. Mortar team, pretty much everyone has access to mortar teams, or at least different flavors of mortar team, but a lot of people will run a mortar team. And then also a medium machine gun. Again, fairly typical things that are just kind of standard across a lot of armies, if not necessarily always fielded by everyone for the various lists they play. But and again, so we get 3 guys here for each of the teams, brings us to 6, and then basically the other 5 miniatures here as we can kind of see them. So our medic, officers, and so on. So really, just again, a great set. And again, we've seen these for pretty much all the factions so far. And again, it's just nice to have these released now for the Japanese, but then also for the Marines and everything for the Pacific. So again, we got more of that to cover. This will kind of cover the individual Japanese things that we're getting right now. We got some Marines coming up next in the next few videos, and then finally leading up to the big 2-player box set that we'll have very shortly for you guys as well. So check out all those unboxings if you get a chance. But we'll get this open right now for you guys. Take a look inside and see what we got going on. All right, guys, we got everything opened up here for you. So we have our 2 weapon team bases here, one for the MG, one for the mortar, and then some individual bases for our individual crews, or individual models here, I should say. So again, the crews, pretty standard stuff here. So we got someone dropping the mortar in, someone spotting, and this guy covering his ears. On the MG side, basically, we got to build the tripod and straighten some things out. Yeah, again, one guy kind of spotting here with some binoculars. The gunner there, kind of in a crouch, and they're actually sitting pose, actually. And then our ammo feeder there. Again, bits and pieces for the mortar there, and then our colorful individual models here. So, again, we got our radio operator here. And medic, kind of in a running pose, or about to be running. Then our officer, one of the officers here, with pistol. So pretty cool here. He's got his sword scabbard, and then kind of leaning forward and aiming. So very much an action pose there. Love that. Good stuff here. Another officer. This guy's kind of just more standing in place, leaning on a sword, and pointing about. Again, a little bit of cleanup work to do on all these, certainly. And then what I am assuming is the Kempei? Yeah, Kempei with pistol as well. But I could be wrong. I'll have to look that up. But if you guys know which one of these guys is the Kempei. So again, not currently a Japanese player, a Japanese army player. So their different units are still a bit of a mystery. But we'll be getting into those in short order. A really cool pose here, though. Got his sword out and just basically charging. And again, some work to do here. But overall, again, fun set. All these support groups, really just, again, great idea, great release for Warlord here for all the various factions. So just simplifying things, and really, not off the top of my head, this is basically what MG mortar. That's 2 releases there, or 2 blisters. Medic is often by himself, and some of the officers and stuff like that. So really, combining anywhere from like 3 to 4, maybe even 5 like separate purchases into one nice little box set here. So again, just great stuff. And again, just needs a little bit of cleanup work as the metals typically do here. But again, just overall fun, valuable set, easy pickup. Pretty much an auto purchase here if you're picking up an army, and certainly nice here for the Japanese, for all of our Pacific Theater games and things like that. So, that being said, since we again are not really familiar with the Japanese Army for bolt action, because we're mainly playing European theater and just have only, I think, played against them once. In the comments, guys, let us know what you think some of your better builds are, or better units for the forces, and how do you typically go about building your Japanese lists. Has the Pacific Theater, the new book, the island hopping and all that, has that really changed up how the Japanese are played, or is it still sort of more of a horde army? Lots of bonsai charges, what is knee mortars, and all kinds of other fun stuff like that. Let us know in the comments, guys. Appreciate any help there or suggestions as we slowly get around to building a Japanese army to take care of one half of the war in the Pacific, island assault releases and all that stuff. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the little look at these guys. Again, army support boxes, or support groups, fantastic idea for bolt action. Wonder if that is in any way possible to sort of build some of that into some of the other eras and game systems that they have. But that's a topic for another video. Anyway, guys, hit us up in the comments, like and subscribe. Check out the link in the description if you want to support the channel a little bit more. And then we'll see you in the next one as we move over and take care of some of the Marine releases here for bolt action.